What's up, everybody? How you doing? And welcome to another episode of Mythic Pluses and what to do about them. So, as always, I try to give a little bit of an update. We're going to be going into week 21 of season 3 of Dragonflight. Now, as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button here for when we end up getting some videos to you. We try to do a couple every single week, and we end up giving you a couple of, shorts and so on and so forth as often as we can. We're also live on Twitch every single Monday through Friday at night, so please come and check us out. So the one thing I want to say is we are waiting for season 4 to come out. Now, we're not 100% positive when that's coming out. We're hoping that it's within the next 2 months. I think a lot of us are starting to get a little bored of it, and normally we end up swapping seasons around week 24, but I don't think this time that is going to be happening. So without further ado, week 21. So these are the affixes we're going to be dealing with. So it's going to be Fortified, Incorporeal, and Sanguine. So if we're looking at that, so Fortified is non-boss enemies have more health and deal more damage. Incorporeal, Incorporeal or Incorporeal is that these spirits will spawn up, and you have to stun them, or they'll end up sending out a debuff. Now, any really CC will end up doing it, but it's kind of hard for some at certain points. Like hunters, they can't do some bosses and things like that. So something to think of there. And then after that, we have Sanguine. So Sanguine is the pool of, they call it a pool of blood, but it's like a liquid that's just left on the ground after non-boss enemies die, and if anybody goes through it, they heal. So overall, this week, I think most people are finding it just kind of just annoying to deal with, or kind of just silly to deal with. It's not something to drive you crazy over. I'm sorry. Stop. Rewind it back. I'm losing my mind. I guess it's more just annoying to deal with the combination of Fortified, Incorporeal, and Sanguine. Now, just take a moment and think about it for a second. All right. Fortified means mobs are going to deal more damage and have more health, which means if they run over Sanguine, they're going to be healed for more, which means they're going to be doing more damage, which means they're going to be up for longer, and so on and so forth. And those big mobs are just going to be even more annoying to deal with. So I can see how that's going to be really, really a pain. The Incorporeals are just going to be nuisances to deal with throughout the whole dungeon. So, for instance, if you are a priest main healer, because most of the time you can MC, mind control, and so on and so forth, those are just really annoying to deal with. So it's something to kind of just think of when you're going through, it. So I would kind of think of it that way. Overall, this week I think is just going to be a week that you're just going to have to deal with and push through, and just pray we don't see it for a while. I think we're going to be going through a couple of very interesting weeks. This week was the Mythic Plus dungeons, which makes me think that we're going to be starting to get ready for the next season. The next season is going to be all of that fun stuff that we normally end up dealing with, which is going to be all of the original 8 dungeons for Dragonflight. So I'm going to be putting out a bunch of how-to videos onto, for boss kills and things like that. So all of you can see it and kind of figure out and learn from that. I know that a bunch of us have already gone through them, so it shouldn't be too bad, but it'll be very interesting. So I'm not going to go into for each dungeon, for each pull, and all that other jazz, because we've done it before, and I don't want to make everybody go crazy. But I want to say thank you all very much for hanging out and listening, and I appreciate you all for seeing this. Dream big, keep gaming, and I will see you all next week. I'm going to have the Vault opening video out this week. We'll have this video out this week, and I'm hoping to have at least another video out this week. I want to also make a video for PAX East and so on and so forth. So once again, thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate you. Dream big, keep gaming. Good luck in your vault, and we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.